Hello, brother. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Thank you for coming. You know, I love when you come on. No,
Thank
don't
you for
laugh.
having me.
Seriously, because you're gonna put some sense in my head.
I don't know.
You don't know. Today, I think it's gonna be a war between me and you.
Okay, no problem.
And you know what? You're gonna go all the way in a polite way, in a nice way, and I'm gonna go in with my
Okay.
own attitude.
No problem.
Okay, so everybody, this is Mr. Obeng Darko. He's a YouTuber. Oh, he's not a YouTuber. No. He's an educator. For church, he educates us about finance, about building, so many things. If you have not watched him, please. It's Obeng Darko on YouTube. I don't know what's up, the other social handling. I don't know the name, but he's gonna tell us. So, me and my brother, we always talk behind the doors, closed doors. So, I have a different idea of so many things, and he always come back and talk to me for me to change my mind. So today, I want to see if he can change my mind on certain things. So, brother, I hope you're not here to change me like Christians wants to always change people to become a Christianity.
If we have to pray for you, we'll pray for you.
So, brother, welcome. How's everybody back home?
We are fine. We are fine in Ghana.
How's business?
We are on it.
You are on it. Make it work. Yeah. You are making it work. Yes.
Yes.
I believe in you. Yes. So, can you please introduce yourself, and then there we go.
Okay. So, my name is Kwabena Obeng Darko. I'm an entrepreneur. I live in Ghana. With my family, with my wife, we have 3 children. I train as an engineer, and we are into construction, real estate development. We are into fashion retail as well. So,
hold on. As soon as you say fashion retail, please hold on 1 second. I'll be right back. Okay, keep on talking. I'll be right back.
So, I write books as well, and I have a YouTube channel, Obeng Darko, where we talk about entrepreneurship, we talk about personal development, financial education. We talk about the positive side of Africa as well, and mindset, skill set. Yes, I saw it. Yes, that's Envy.
This is the fashion that he's talking about. I ordered it online, and it came within a week. So if you are looking for a bag or something fashionable, contact me or contact him.
Yes. All right? So when you are in Ghana, you go to any of the malls, you see Envy. This one, we made them ourselves from our workshop. So if you are in Accra Mall, Wessex Mall, Achimota Mall, you will see us. And you can also look at our website, envy.com.gh. We have that, the product as well, so fashion.
All right, so Brown Coat said, wow, that lit. Yes, it's on fire. Beautiful bag. Yes. All right. So, bro, what do you have for us tonight?
I want us to talk about, you see, the young men who,
Twene Jonas. Yeah, he's my
son. Who are firing everybody in our country, and we want to look at the other side of the effect that he's created, and I know that majority of us Ghanaians, I mean, whether we live here or we live outside, may agree with him a lot of the times, and it may make sense, but I also see the other side, and the other side is what I want us to talk about.
Okay.
I use myself as an example. you know, most of us who live in Ghana, especially, if you come from where I come from, growing up, you see a lot of your parents, your uncles, trying to live outside. That was the career, you know. So they will go to Germany or America. My family, a lot of them, my parents actually live in Seattle. My mother is in Seattle. My father is in Seattle. Yes, and those who come after me are there. That's part of it, you know. It's you grow up, and if you can find any way, just move out. And as a lot of the times, if you travel to anywhere, the first thing that comes to your mind will be to accuse your leaders. You know, somebody gets to Dubai and says, these people have disappointed us. Or the first time you go to China, or you go to England, or you go to, America, and they may have a lot of valid points. But I think we should also discuss them, because it's not just, everything does not just rest with our leaders, partly, but there is a grand scheme that we must also understand, and maybe all of us solve it. I believe, or I know, that when it comes to some of these things, a lot of Africans who were born here don't understand the whole picture. We just look at the effect. So we will say that Galamsey is there, our politicians are corrupt, they are chopping our money, they didn't go to school here. I mean, I'm not going to say don't fight. I mean, fight them. Even if you want to insult them, I mean, go ahead and insult them. But what you're creating after everything is that not all of us will have visa to travel outside Ghana. Majority of the young men may never have visa, legitimate one to travel. So what are we going to do with those that we have, created this obsession? Now, a lot of the young men will agree and insult. But today, they are playing football in England. I can tell you how many young men are obsessed with English football. You'll be shocked. Now, tomorrow morning, the same young men who watch all this football, put everything down, will get up and say that the president is is something, the politicians are something. But when you have your time, what do you use the time for?
What do you mean when you have your time? What time?
The young men, 24 hours in a day. What do they use their time for? The young women, what do they use their time for?
You mean all the time, or what, today?
Yes, every time. I, as a young man in Ghana, what do I use my time for? A typical Ghanaian graduate, a typical Ghanaian youth, what does he use his time for? We should also say that. Because sometimes when you tell them, listen, if nobody is helping you, you can help yourself. But they will choose football over going for knowledge that will equip them to do something for themselves. They will choose football. A typical example is today. Majority of them are watching football. Now, we complain that we need a lot of development. No problem. But who is that leader? The same leader was like you as a youth, who spent all his time following football. By chance, he becomes a minister, he becomes a president. What do you expect from him? Not much.
I have a question, brother.
That's right.
I have a question. I get all that you are saying, that maybe I should let you finish, but something came to my mind.
No, go ahead.
Them watching football, does it have anything to do with the top there? Because you're saying that they were young.
Yes.
You said the ministers and all those people were young before. Yes. They were doing the same thing. And now these young ones are doing the same thing. So what can we do to provide a different result from what we have now?
Okay.
And does it have anything to do with putting measures or putting systems in place and enforce it for the system to work?
Leadership is capacity. You can't lead beyond your skill set. You can't lead beyond your exposure. You can't. We just expect that people will just get somewhere and just all of a sudden America will happen. Wherever you put anybody, whatever they do there is the level of their capacity, is the level of their ability, is the level of their understanding, their exposure. That is one side. when it comes to Africa, we have to understand the grand scheme. We really have to understand the grand scheme. Ghana had independence in 1957. We had never had masses of our people have education. We had never done that. Even Kwame Nkrumah's kind of education that they gave to Ghana, it was not everywhere. It was only to the north. So most of our people, maybe 50% or more, may not have so much kind of education or skill set, or even the work ethics. Now, out of these people, we still have used. Somebody will say that, oh, but a lot of them schooled outside the country, maybe. But we are judging them by their results. And their results is that when they go through, majority of our people, let's face it, when we put the white culture, the Western culture there, and we put our own there, if I listen to Jones, he's in love with America. America is heavy. But I've also have friends who are Jamaicans, African Americans, who tell me the other side of America. And those are horrible.
We all know the other side of America.
Yes. No, we all don't know. The young people here don't know.
Okay.
You live there.
Jonas.
Yes.
Jonas say, whatever Jonas is doing, all the videos, all the talking, everything that he's doing, if you watch it and you drain whatever it now, the main or the big thing in whatever he's saying, say they should stop corruption. They should make sure say the system is working. The insult, I know that baby. Now,
my challenges. I so maybe Jonas is about 25 years old. Mm-hmm. He's not a young man, he's an adult.
Yeah.
You run away and you say somebody should. Who should? I don't expect many people to agree with me. But if I want something to change, and I say I want to put pressure on the leadership to change, that's one side. Kwame Nkrumah could have stayed in America and said that, listen, I'm going to put pressure on my people to go and get independence. He stopped everything. Came to put his life on the line. They jailed him. He was a young man. Jay Rawlings, we may not agree with him. He was frustrated with the system. He picked a gun. It's not the best solution. We have a lot of our people giving solutions that they are not prepared to sacrifice their lives, for the results they want. So it's good. You can create revolution, but the work still must be done. So if you move out of it, and you say that somebody should, in as much as I don't want to say that, I will say it. Because most of us will offer solution and run away. A lot of my friends, they tell us all the reasons Ghana is not working, but they are never ready to, even if you call it sacrifice, which I don't think is sacrifice. I don't think it's better to live in America. No, I don't think so. Mm-hmm. My mind is not like that. I don't think like that. I think it's easier to be successful in Ghana than in America. Mm-hmm. Now, it comes out of what I know, what I understand, and what I've gone through. Trying to build business, there are so many things that we have gone through. Lost money, betrayed, duped, all that. But they happen everywhere. But out of that, we have become a little bit strong. Mm-hmm. And so when you say that somebody should stop the corruption, where are you? Come here. Let's solve it.
I don't think it matters whatever he...
No, it does.
It doesn't.
No, it does. It does because...
Okay. It doesn't because Jonas can open a shop, can create a business like you did. Mm-hmm. But you, Mr. Darko, you cannot stop corruption. You cannot change any minister's mind.
But nothing prevents Jonas from getting into the politics. Get into the politics.
Okay. He's not in politics.
So why not?
He's not in politics because probably Ghana to become MP, become a minister, become whatever, you have to spend all
But sister, we can give all these excuses. Then the politicians also will tell you all the excuses. They will tell you that they have to mobilize their own money to go and stand, and therefore they must have money to pay them.
You don't have any. You don't have to. You can disagree with Jonas. I know that the insult. Okay, so do you disagree with the insult, or do you disagree of him even doing the video itself? Whatever.
No, not at all. Because that's the mindset. We have had this mindset. A lot of our friends have this mindset. We debate this. I have a friend who is a doctor who says the same thing. She may not use the insult, but it's the same thing. It's the same frustration in majority of us, those who were born here particularly. We see all the troubles, and I agree to that. Okay. And it's not like I'm defending politicians, and I will not defend them. As a matter of fact, if my friend, somebody I completed school with, becomes a minister of state now, which some of them are, and they are using Land Cruiser, maybe they have a lot of money, they are doing all kind of this to get money. That's not something that I'm proud of. No, I'm not proud of it. But I'm also saying that it's almost as if when you cross the ocean to America, particularly, you become wise. And this statement, I'm not saying it because of Jonas. I've said it several times. That majority of our people who cross, when they are here, they may not even try to even engage you in conversation. The moment they go to America, the next minute they come back, you are nothing to them. It comes with some level of arrogance, as they say. When people are here, they're very much respectful. The moment they cross and they come back, they have no respect for it. And I can count several times, several people like that. And it really does not matter to me. But I'm just saying that when we cross to America, the culture that looks down upon Africa, it induces us, all of us, and Madam, you're included. Everybody's included. Therefore, we get focused on all the bad things that are happening in Ghana. At the same time that we are complaining, Lebanese are here. They are building shops. Chinese are here. They're doing something. Our people are insulting everyone. Now you can count about 100 young people, majority of them outside the continent, insulting everybody, telling us that nothing is working here. But I also meet a lot of people who come here and they see the things that are working. So the effect will be that with time, the people who are around 20 years, that generation will have no optimism and hope for this country if we don't balance whatever is going on now. There should be a balance. It cannot be just dictated like that, where everybody's just thinking that once we blow the fire and we talk like that, things will work. Are we looking for solution, or we are just looking for the euphoria, the reaction? Which one are we looking for? Because if you are looking for change, then let's also look at it again.
Okay, brother. What can we do?
Yes.
We will be catching, let's say. The first time I saw Jonas' video, my brother, as I keep on, whenever I do a video, I throw in there that my brother was a DC. Okay. And then he became a minister for local government. So I was living with my brother, and I grew up with my brother was the one who was in charge of me. He did not bring me to America, but I lived with him most of my life. When the first time I saw Twene Jonas' video that he was insulting people, whatever he was saying, it was the truth. The only thing I didn't agree with was the insult. Okay. Then I started watching the Galamsey thing, and the way I get videos from Ghana about children sitting on the floor and children, there's no books, there's no chairs, there's all that, those things. Yes. Okay. And the reason why I love Jonas and I like him and I want him to insult them more. And I want to insult them. I make videos. I don't say what Jonas said, but all I said is God will punish them. Is that there's money that goes through them. that they don't use the money. I know that the way the system is, or whatever it is now, umutimi get it away with misusing money. They get the money, whatever fund that they get, no, it cannot go, or it doesn't go to the people that they are serving. No. Look at what the kings and the queen mothers are doing, selling. Even some of the village people are doing the galamsey too. That's what I heard. Okay, so when I think about all this and I look at what is going on, and we talk about it and they don't listen, and people are complaining. I don't remember the first time I hear say somebody was saying something to the minister or MP. And so this insult, they've heard it. The kings and all those people, Jonas may not have solution for the problem. Jonas don't have clue what he's doing. Jonas is in America. He doesn't know what he's doing. He's stupid. He's whatever. But everything that is what he's saying, is that he doesn't have solution. But what he's saying, is the truth.
I don't think everything he's saying is the truth. If you tell me,
I'm talking in terms of what they are not supposed to do for the citizens of Ghanaians.
All right. Okay. What if he talks about let's say Galamsey? I agree with him. If he talks about chiefs having power to stop a lot of things, I agree with him. But what we also forget is that we have not built this Ghana. We have not built it. We have not built it.
So leaders telling them to build it.
Who will build it?
We all are included, but until we implement systems and make sure that the system is working, nothing will be done. Look at how filthy some areas are in Ghana. Because when I was growing up in Kumasi, we have tankers. And if you are sitting down somewhere selling, or this is your apartment or this is your house, and there's garbage everywhere, tankers, every day tanker will come around, and there will be. Do we have tankers in Ghana now?
All right. No, I agree with all those who, and this is a very delicate subject. I don't choose anywhere. I don't stand anywhere. I don't stand with the police, the politicians. I don't stand with Jonas, because I think there are some things Jonas is right. There are some things that the politicians may also be right. It is very holistic. A lot of, for instance, if you watch TV, you see a lot of our young men who are very, they are experts. They have PhD. They will give all the solutions. They call them think tanks. But majority of them never worked anywhere. It's just out of the school. Then they come out to give solutions. Now, if you look at our politicians, majority of them, they had to get into politics to have money, to have career, to have profile, to have status in society. Majority of them never did anything, never tried anything. You have to understand it. So you are calling for somebody who didn't achieve a lot before he got into somewhere that he thinks is a blessing to be in. You think he's thinking about all the things that you are requiring of them? No. So let's look at how do we get people.
That is true.
Let's get people. How do we produce a people who can get there and understand the structure and work? How do we get people to get that? Most of our people are lawyers. The people who are there, or they did psychology from Legon. They never worked anywhere. They were student politicians. They become ministers. They never had $1 million in their life. They never employed anybody. And now you are there. These people have a lot of resources. You are calling on them to fix the system. Do they even know how to work it, how to build a system, let alone fix it? They are the same product of our school. They are the same product of our churches.
That's true.
They are the same product of our culture, of our media. If I engage them, I don't think that the kind of capacity that we need for somebody to cause the kind of change that we want, most of them, I wouldn't say many, all of them, but most of them have no clue. They don't even understand how the world is run, how the world superpower is run, how the structure is run. They don't. Don't you see a lot of them follow pastors for anointing oil or malam?
Yeah.
So why are you? So let's understand that and maybe look at the things that we have done well and the things that we have to change. So I will not defend any of them. Because if I go to Jonas, I can see that this man, if he has ever even read a book, I doubt. He's passionate, he's emotional.
But so many people have read books. So many people are in
MP, the book that I'm talking about is not classroom book.
I'm talking about
classroom
knowledge of anything and everything that in life. Is that what you're talking about?
Yes.
Yes. But the thing is, Obi was knowledge. Somebody got all the knowledge, brother. Somebody just comment that the only positive YouTuber is you. Okay. That's what they just commented. I'm trying to make a point.
Okay.
You have knowledge. You've been to school. You always analyze things. You make sure, say, and you say negative, you turn into positive for no reason. You give what do you call? Yeah, no, I mean English. Yeah, sometimes.
No, go ahead. It's okay. Go ahead.
you make sure that you explain things for people to understand it. Listen, Jonas may not be somebody that he's a scholar or maybe he doesn't know anything. So he's doing what he knows.
I like the effect, but then we want results.
So the result, who's the result coming from? The pressure that we give to them, probably something will come out of it.
I can tell you, knowing the people that I know who are holding positions.
Nothing will come out of it.
Knowing the tradition chief, the chiefs that we know. Maybe somebody else should take the other side of the battle. Because this one, they are not afraid of it. That's why I can tell you. They are not afraid. Okay. And they know that, they really know that. That's what I can tell you. And they may not even respond.
Okay.
So if it's Ghana that we want to make sure that things work as we want. I think we should also give attention to what they have also done, which is good.
What have they done? What have they done?
Okay.
What have they done, brother?
Okay. So now,
have you been to any village? What was a village? There's a school. The school, they've been selling land. They've been selling the whole. They don't even, when they are selling land, they don't even think about parks for children. What have they done, brother? Tell me.
Okay, you are. I said this is very delicate. I just will say I'm not trying to even be right, because I know it's very emotional subject. And if you say that, what have they done? They have done something. All of them, from Kufuor to John Mahama to Akufo-Addo to Gerald, they have done something. We are the ones who don't see it. I've met people who come to Ghana and they say that these ones, you have done them well.
Yeah, they have.
We so want a lot to be done. Mm-hmm. But I will not compare Ghana to another country.
No,
not even
no.
Not even, because all these countries had their part, had their part to development. We must also have our own part to development. So if we what I see is that it's going to jam up. And now I'm trying to have one-on-one with a lot of these young men. And these are the negatives that come up. Because that social media is that powerful. Yes. Even grown-ups now are just coming up with argument. Our country is nothing. We are foam. We are useless. We are stupid. We are born bad. These are the words that I see. I'm not hearing the things that we are doing well. And for me, this is destructive.
Brother,
just destroy yourself.
Brother. What am I? Show Best of Africa.
Yes.
One person is also showing how wicked and how mean, how stupidity. Some of because of you, I don't want to use words a bit dismissive because I respect you so much, brother. But the thing is, what am I or Africa to the world? Jonas is so say a handful. Any ministers, they should wake up and develop the country. They should fix the country. And I know you agree.
Yes, perfectly. Yes. I mean, there are so many things that I don't agree with in our country. So many of them. But what I'm saying is that you say fix your country, but don't tell me that, oh, you just go to America now, you have cars, you have this, because these things are affecting this graduates who have no job and at home. And these are the graduates that we are saying that you may not get a visa in your life. So how can we help you to also see it differently? Because it's not as bad as you think. But the same graduate will get up today and go and watch Chelsea and Manchester United. So 8 hours.
What is wrong with them watching?
Everything is wrong because you have been at home for 8 years, you don't have a job. And the little time that you have, you're watching football. The other time you are going to church. The next time you are listening to political talk show. If we did that, we will not be here.
That's true.
Because whatever you are putting in your time, that's what you are going to reap.
That's so true.
So I am not waiting for Kufuor to fix Ghana.
That's so
I hope he does that.
I told you you are coming.
But I'm growing.
I told you are coming to tell me so.
I'm growing. If I had waited for them 15 years down the line, I would still be looking for visa. So, and I think maybe out of that, somebody else where from Kigami, he came out of that. Magufuli came out of that.
Yeah.
When you talk to such men, they're super intelligent.
Yes.
They didn't waste their time. They studied. Somebody was saying that you don't need books to
have knowledge.
Learn. That I know that the complexities of Africa, you must understand them constructively. It's not emotions. I was in school somewhere. I listened to one man for 2 years. I read a lot of his books. I never had problem coming to live in Ghana to build a business. No matter how Ghanaians disappointed me, no matter how many times I lost money, no matter how many times the system was hostile, because of the understanding that I had built. It didn't come from emotions. So I'm saying that for you to live here and even to become a president and build the Ghana we want, it's not elections. It calls for another set of understanding. I can tell you, some of the people who lead us, when I watch them, I know that this one cannot do anything for us.
So true.
I know that. Because when he's talking, I know the level of his persuasion, the levels of his exposure. So I'm not going to pray for him that God will help him to do something. He can't do anything. But some of them, I know that if you give him a little push, he's not that far from being a good leader. Those I look up to. Put pressure on those. But a lot of them, they are just there for car and Land Cruiser and S-Gracia. I can tell you that. And that's why when he's holding the contract, he would rather give it to a Chinese than to build his own people. If anybody does that, why are you expecting a lot from him? If I'm a chief and majority of the young men in my village have nothing, and I'm giving the consignment to Chinese and they are destroying the soil and I don't see, that's a problem. But the thing is that, what trained the chief? Have you given them any information? Have you established them? Is there any institution? We're asking from them what we have not put in them, and that is basic truth. So, because the natural instinct is that I will go for what? I'll go for mine. You know, most people, most human beings, when they are not trained, will only think of themselves.
Yeah.
The few who will think of others. Yes, the few who will go for it for all of us have been trained. Have been taught, have been programmed to think like that. I don't see that in most of these leaders. Not only politics. In academia, in church, leaders is the same. So this is a country, I can tell you that if I meet an African, I see a wounded soul. I see a people who don't know who they are, especially those of us from the continent. There's so many things that we don't understand. And you can see the results. You see a young woman who is trying to take some injections so that she will become fair. You see, that's somebody who's lost. You can see a preacher with suit and tie preaching to the people in English, telling them God will do it, God will do it. God. That is somebody who is lost.
Yeah.
He's telling you, come, I'll pray over an apple for you. This is somebody who's lost.
Yeah.
So you can see the symptoms of a people who don't know who they are, who don't even understand how life is built, let alone a country. How much more a country? So we must understand the level that we are and the things that we need to get to where we want to go. The shouting, it will create social media buzz. That's no problem.
Brother,
but if if you want solutions, then we must have honest understanding.
I think the shouting should continue. I don't want this shouting to stop, because you know what?
Yes.
We are Ghanaians are very, very quiet, polite people.
Yes.
Ghanaians does not insult. Even America here, you brother, say, if a Ghanaian is working, they call that person, oh, he's a good worker. We are always yes, a massa, and whatever in America, in Ghana, crown. Say, and it's not. Sometimes we when we work, when anybody so what they are yeah, penina will fan for. Apart from say sometimes a bit more for no Ghana for ewa ho brasie ewo.
Yes, sure, very polite
and humble.
Yeah, yes.
Okay, so I think what is going on now on social media with the screaming and the young ones and the negative thing that they are getting out of it, and they say Ghana is nothing and outside is better, and Jonas is showing them Manhattan and all that, I understand all that. And then I think also what he's saying it's their responsibility, brother. Do you know Ghanaians, when you go to villages, they don't even know it's the responsibility of the MP to fix the road, to make sure this and that and that. Because
but the MP will tell you that he doesn't fix road. He's a lawmaker.
Yeah, but I didn't know what
he makes laws. He makes laws 4 years. They give him gratia. I think that we must understand the complexities of our society. Let Jonas shout. Let the preachers. As a matter of fact, which country? If we allow all these churches to go around, and we pack a lot of people in churches, if you allow Mambet, young men who don't have jobs, taking all this Mambet and following all these sports, then tomorrow, 10 years down the line, we start to complain? No. So maybe we should understand it bit by bit. It's not just one, because if I become the president, I'm going to do what I can do. And if I don't understand it, and the big scheme, we don't even know it. The major mining companies in Ghana are not Ghanaian owned. I do construction works as well. Some of the companies, if you don't have European as part of your company, there are certain contracts that they will give you. Now, if Akufo-Addo stands up to say that I'm canceling all those contracts, you will hear. You hear what the Europeans will do. You hear the same America, what will come and do. So it's not everything that they can tell us. It's not everything that they even understand themselves.
Now we are in trouble. Then they make a deal with devils, and they keep on making deals with devils. So we will keep on screaming and yelling and insult them.
Yes, but majority of our people should also understand the structure. It will help us. If we don't understand the structure and we just shout on our chiefs, there are a lot of things they can change. But I can tell you, a lot of the chiefs, where do they get their income? You have to go there and tell them, Nana, you can do this, you can do this, you can do this. And those with good heart possibly will even listen. You look at this woman, Dr. Arikana. You see the wave that she's causing.
Yeah.
It just took a woman to explain things to us. That, listen, that when I got to that position, what I saw is not what we understand as Africans on the continent.
Yeah, I was listening to her.
It took somebody to go there steady from the ground level, from the foundation level. Africans don't know whether those who live here or African Americans or Jamaicans know, but none of us knew. We just understood that this structure was designed to oppress us, but we didn't understand it, how systematically that we were at a very big disadvantage. Kwame Nkrumah knew it, but they took him out. So we shouting, it's good. Get the president to work to stop something. But I can tell you, Ghana's development is not even going to extend to Togo. So the Africa that if we are thinking of Africa, not just Ghana, then it's a big thing that all of us must study and get involved. Okay, I'm not looking for something for myself. No, I'm not interested in that. I really not. Most of the young boys shouting, they're looking for something for themselves. I'm not looking for something for myself. I'm not looking for good life or car for myself or a house. No, I'm looking for the enlightenment of the many of us. And perchance, one of us will come out and hold key positions and maybe be able to build a lot of things that we are looking for. So I don't know where the solution lies, actually.
Thank you.
But I think that the shouting must be balanced. You know, it must be balanced, because when we're in school,
the insults, they should take the insult out.
You see, a lot of the young boys picking phone and insulting. This culture is different. I will not defend our chiefs. I will not defend our politicians. No, I will not defend them. And I'm not happy with, and it's everywhere. Tell me one country that everybody is happy with the government. It's not, even not in China. Not in China. But balance it and then create some hope for the youth as well. Because the very youth that you are hoping to save, these things, these guys who have gone to England and picking phone and telling us that all of us in Ghana are stupid and we are all thieves. No.
Brother, you are not included. You are a private citizen.
No. You are not. No. Because let me tell you, a lot of Ghanaians who live outside Ghana, when they come, when you are even nice to them and all that, when they go, they don't even call you back. Let's face it. It's the same Ghanaian character. The same the Ghanaian boy that sits here. And I have somebody, maybe I can't tell the story, but somebody is just trying to help him. And later then, the person is accusing the man of stealing. And maybe he's very far from it. So we take that kind of heat from you, but we don't complain.
Brother, everybody, everybody is different. I have four people that comes from Ghana, stay with me.
Yes.
And I do everything for them. When I go to Ghana and I stay with them, they expect me to everything. I have to pay. Okay. But meanwhile, when they come here, I make sure there's food in the freezer, there's this, everything. When I'm going to work, everything is there. So it's
everywhere. Yes, it's everywhere.
And what you are saying, I understand it. And, whenever we come together and we talk about issues, you convince me a lot and you makes me understand things. The same way, like my husband always trying to explain things to me, and I go, hey, and then I hear you. But there's one thing that I am not going to agree with you today. We're gonna move on to the next subject.
No problem. I'm not looking for solution.
Okay.
I mean, I'm just trying to say, let's look at the discussion, because people are very passionate about it. But it's also breeding. Because at the other time, I saw a preacher who was quoting the boy. But the same preacher packs the youth in church to collect their money and tell us that somebody should fix the system. What preaching are you giving to the young boys? You're just telling them have faith in God. That's what you tell them. And yet the same person will turn around to say the politicians should fix the system. So it doesn't make sense to me.
It doesn't make sense. Yeah.
It doesn't make sense for anybody. Anybody at all can just come and just accuse the politicians, but they are part of it. They are part. The other day I saw a preacher who was saying that, just as we sold our people, we are our own enemies. I said, no. You can't tell me that. You go and study. Go and study. Who told you that we sold our people? Every one of us was selling people. Do you know when they started to sell? Even the strongest of the tribes, which was Asante, became powerful in the 1750 thereabout. The people had been here for over 250 years. How do you accuse us like that? So there's a lot of ignorance, even from the people who teach us. And that's why I'm saying that study is subject that people have written a lot on. It's not just emotions. It's very complex. And I'm not going to defend anybody. And no, I'm just saying that there's more to it than the way we just understand it.
What we see.
Yes. So let's really study the subject and see. Because whether we like it or not, there are a lot of the young boys who are here who must be given directions without waiting for government.
Okay, so brother, somebody Obibini is saying that, has Jonas written to the MP like they do where he is?
Yes. I don't know.
Why MP bang and I bet you letter the aqua manua. Letter no krawajia wo miyempo.
But you have not tried it. You try it and then you can accuse them. But you have not tried it. You probably have to try.
Do we have to write to them? Do we have to write to them before they make sure there's a clinic in the village? They don't know.
I said that leadership is exposure, it's capacity, it's training. What trained them? Apart from Legon, what trained them? I don't know. So we are expecting a lot from them. But let's look at what trained them. What is their mindset?
Okay, so the mindset, who is going to train them? The government have to put them through training before they become ministers, or after they become ministers, they voted for them. Then
if I'm the president, I will not keep political position to somebody who just finished school and follow politics. I will not do that. Okay. I will do where did you work? What were your results? What did you achieve? You just put any poor guy in charge of a ministry. What do you expect?
That's true.
And then you tell us that they are corrupt. But what did you put him there? So I think that we should just look well, because there are people I don't expect much from, because I know.
Like you said. Yeah.
Yes, they didn't do much.
Yeah.
It's like preachers. The preacher is a big preacher now. But when he started, how much did he have? Mm-hmm. So without the church, did he have any money?
No.
Now the same person is starting to teach you about money, but he never tried anything.
No.
So his substance, if you use it, you will not produce anything. Except God will bless you. But if you use his substance practically, 1, 2, and 1, 2, and 1, it won't work because he never tried it. So we create that false hope with those things that they teach people. And so the same thing. There are some people who become president, I wouldn't expect much. But there are some people who become president, I would say that this one can do much because of his track record. So I think we should also look at that. So let him fire them. I don't have problem. But
Amen.
I also said,
hey, did you hear that? Did you hear that? Let him fire them.
Yes, I mean, let him fire them. I don't have problem. But
if it works. If it doesn't,
yes. But then I would want us to also look at creating hope for the masses of the young people, so that they don't discard here. Yeah. They don't look like there is nothing good here, because there are a lot of things that are good here. There are so many things that are good here. So I will say let us also look at that, because the other day I was talking to a young man. It's actually the grandmother who called me that I want you to talk to my grandson. He's finished university. I don't know what he's doing, and I'm very worried. So I engage him. I talked to him on WhatsApp. I called him, and later we organized Zoom meeting, and we talk about an hour. I just tried to give him some basic things that I think he should know. Mm-hmm. And the moment he knows those things, whatever that he's doing, he will be able to do it and do it well. Mm-hmm. Without waiting for help or without looking up to somebody to help them.
Somebody to create a job for him or whatever.
Yes, and fortunately, he's created something that he's working on. But the thing is that when they compare, they give up.
Yes.
Because the thing is hard.
That's
true. The thing is very, very difficult. You are building something is very difficult. So the moment you think somewhere is easier, whatever you have achieved, you will let it go and try to go and look for visa and move.
No, but brother, that's why I always keep back to what you told me. The understanding that I got from you, and it's working for me so much that living in abroad and living in Ghana, you guys who are back home are benefiting than us here.
Yes.
I'm building a house.
Yes.
By the time I finish building that house, I'm not going to live in that house until I said I retire, early retirement. I'm coming to live in that house. I will live here, and that house will be sitting in Ghana. It doesn't make sense. You build your house, and you and your family have lived in that house from day one till now.
Yes.
You are enjoying that house.
Yes.
Right. So we, life here, hey, we pretend we are making it seem like living in abroad is full of what?
Trouble.
I don't want to say. A lot. Hey, brother, from work to work, and yourself, you went to work. Tomorrow you are not working. Today, I don't think so. You if you decide not to go out.
I work every day.
But you choose to do it.
Yes, but I took a lot of pressure before I go to and that's the comfort that most people don't want. You know, it is tough. The first 5 years, the first 10 years is crazy. It's chaotic. We all have to just accept that. Building anything anywhere is
not easy.
It's tough. You know, it's you know, it's very difficult. And therefore, we must understand the processes. That's all that we are saying. And it's going to take a while for it to work. And if it's not working, it does not mean somewhere would have been easier. Maybe it would have been easier, but we don't have that somewhere. So this is what we have. Understand the system, study it, and work with it. You know, because I say that if you wait for the government or if you wait for the religious organizations, you will die poor in Ghana. You know, so let the government do whatever that they are doing. Help the people if they. But I'm not waiting for help from them.
You're not waiting for them.
I really want to build myself and do whatever that I have to do. I mean, with some ethics and continue to push. And I expect that a lot of our young men and women will think like that, so that when you get a visa, it doesn't become a blessing. Like when you go to church and you say that you have a visa, God has blessed you. It's not a blessing. It's not a blessing. You're trading your future. Because what it takes for you to become successful is an intentional goal for your life. Intentional goal for your life. Maybe now we can get to the next stage of the discussion. Intentional goal for your life.
Yes, you can jump into that. Yeah.
That's right. Get intentional with what you want to do with your life. Have at least 10-year goals. What you want to do. Financial goals that you want to have. The skill set that you want to build. The profession that you want to take. You know, and you must also study money, because everybody is looking for some. But majority of us have no clue. You get a job today, tomorrow you want to buy a land. The place that you're renting is just 200 Ghana cedis, but the house will cost you 200,000 Ghana cedis. Can't you rent for 3 years, 5 years, and use the difference to build something? No. You will go and buy the land in a far place. You will fight and put something there. It says that I am tired of paying rent. Who told you? Rent is far cheaper if you want to create wealth than building a house. You know, by this common sense, a lot of us will not have it. So we complicate our lives. You don't have anybody to help, you don't have much money, but the wedding is 50,000. Oh, this is crazy. And you have no wealth. You're getting to 50, 60 years, you have nothing invested anywhere, and you want to go and do masters again. Why? What are you thinking? So these are basic things that we ourselves can do. And you can easily structure. We have to rent in a particular place for 12 years. We were paying not more than 500 a month, 2-bedroom. And yet a lot of our businesses were bringing in far more money than that. We had a lot of people working with us, but we were still staying in that place. You know? And we accumulated. We built the businesses. We did not go and buy big cars, nice cars. No. We wanted the business to do so well. Then it gets to a stage when you pick money from the business,
it doesn't
you could just build a house. That's it. So within 6 months, you build a house, but the business is not shaking. It's not suffering.
Yep.
And that is the intention of you going through the pressure to get the business to that stage where the business, when you take something from it, you want to build a house, the business will not shake at all, because it's bringing in far more than the house that is costing you. But the business is not stable. But every month you are taking 20,000 from that business because you say that you want to own a house. And when you build a house, you are repairing it more than the rent that you are paying.
Yes.
The electricity alone, the water bill alone, it's far more. They're far more than the rent that you were paying. So where is the savings? The only thing that you have done is that, you have filled your ego, that somebody is saying that Akwasi has built it.
Oh, I have.
But in terms of creating wealth, that does not work. Especially when you come from a family that you don't have much. So these things, you can do them without the government's help, if you have the right financial information. And a lot of these young boys will hold iPhone 2000 and he has no job. Who should tell you that? 2000 iPhone and you have no job. Go and sell something on the market, you say you're a graduate. And we were going to the market, Makola, we were buying things ourselves. And we had been to school. And we didn't care what somebody else was saying. Because that's the only thing that we had to do. And so I was not carrying the mind that my uncle should help me or my friend in the government should help me. If they don't help me, I don't get bitter. I don't even look for them. because I so believe that I could do something for myself. You know, so it's a particular way of thinking if you want to live in Ghana. It's a particular way of thinking.
And that's what way of thinking when you live in Ghana.
Yes.
And listen, brother, can you help me here? Last, was it a day before yesterday? I made a video about group investment for real estate. I think I even spoke to you about it and things like that. And sometimes I get a feeling from people. They email me and some of them, the only question or the only thing they dwell on it is that in Ghana, somebody is going to, it's not going to be possible because somebody is going to rip you off or somebody. And then I will tell them that if a Black American will come to Ghana, they don't know anybody in Ghana.
Yep.
Jamaicans will come to Ghana, they don't know anybody in Ghana.
Yes.
If people live in Ghana and become successful,
yes,
why are you doubting me?
That's right.
Or doubting yourself?
Yes.
Say you cannot do it.
Yes. And that is the problem. That is our major problem. Africans and Ghanaians, that is our major problem. And it's the people who don't have any identity. It's lack of identity. We don't believe that we have something. We don't believe that we can do something. We don't believe that we can withstand the pressure, especially when you move out of Ghana. And so the negativity has been so much heightened. So much heightened. It does not matter his position in society. It does not matter his level of education.
No. Those who have big qualifications,
yes.
Those who have degrees, they are the one that makes you feel like, what, are you kidding me?
Yes. And it's part of the program. And that's what I was talking about books. Because as a matter of fact, if you look at the school, if you look at the religion, if you look at what we see in the media, what they are saying, their conditions is perfectly right. Very negative, very paranoid.
Paranoid.
Very pessimistic of their own. And the Chinese is coming here, he doesn't speak in English. He doesn't speak any English. Later you see him employing people. And you can speak the Twi, the English, but you are so much blind because you are choked on the people who have cheated you. They will cheat you. It's natural. They will lie to you. They will fight you. Some of them will even take you to court. But that's what we have to endure. And so nobody achieves any success. You want to be the best boxer in the world, and you don't want to be punched.
Well, you don't want to be punched.
You want to win the war, and you don't want anybody to shoot you. It is not working like that. I don't know. And it's because of the school. It's because of the religion. That's what I'm talking about. So we don't know much,
brother. Because of religion, this people that I'm telling you, say I get in contact with, some of them have been outside. Some of them are scholars.
Yes.
Some of them have degrees.
Yes.
But if I look at myself and the way I think, and I think about the way they think towards Ghana, the mindset that they have, and one time I told one of the people, I sent an email and I said, I can't believe that you belittle Ghana and you belittle yourself.
Yeah.
You are thinking, you have to think big.
Yeah. Yes. And that's why, if you look at it, that's why they are trying to move everybody here. So I can say, I'll go and see that man, I've given him 10,000, go and get a visa, come. Ghana is hell. Take everybody out. That is a program. That is a serious virus that has affected almost all of us. It is negativity. So we don't see the blessings that we have. If you are talking to any Ghanaian, that is the number one thing that you have to solve. If you can't solve that one, don't tell them any other thing.
It's true.
I'm telling you. True. If you are talking to a Ghanaian and you can't help them to settle their mind on being optimistic and hopeful, and believing in their people and in their continent and in their country, if you don't see that, as a matter of fact, the corruption is just a symptom of people who are very negative towards themselves. Okay, because they don't believe that they can do anything. They don't believe that their people have capacity. They don't believe that they have anything. So they will tell you that Obronidia, you know, because he has no information. That program, you need it beyond. You need another information. And so all this noise that is because that's what I was saying, is the ignorance. They have not studied it. They don't believe themselves. They don't respect themselves. They don't encourage themselves. They don't support themselves. Somebody must teach them that. And almost every Ghanaian, I can tell you, even those who are powerful here, successful business people, very negative. Very negative. They will praise everybody but us. They will say the Chinese are, you know, very honest people. The Indians are. I also dealt with some of them, not that honest. Oh, Americans are very. And I asked my friend. He did pharma doctor something in America. He lives in America. He's always talking like that. I said, so why do they have top security systems in America if there are no thieves? You know, but measure us differently from other people. And use our negatives, measure us like that. But don't compare it because it's in everywhere. Then in the middle of the negatives, look for the good. Or look how you can manage the negatives. Because everybody is trying to manage it anyway. Everybody is. Don't tell us that it's going to be perfect. It's never going to be perfect for anybody.
No.
But manage it. Manage it. Learn how to withstand it and manage it. You're a doctor. You want to open a hospital here. You bought the land and some people took it away. Go and look inside and see. Sometimes, a lot of the times, it's even bad decisions and choices because we're not informed.
Yeah.
And we easily trusted somebody which we should not have trusted.
Yeah. Because
that's why we lose money.
We always want shortcut. We always want shortcut instead of.
But if you had it, you would not. Maybe the way the guy was talking, you would not even have given him the money if you were exposed, if you were skilled, if you knew the industry, you would say that no, I won't do this. I will plan another way. You know, that boy that you have put in charge of the project, when you see the way he's talking, you see that this guy is trying to play fast on me. You pull back a little bit and get information. But we don't do all this. We just come naively and give the money out and we lose everything and we say that Ghanaians are what? A lot of the times it's not Ghanaians or something. It's because we were very much ill-equipped. You know? And they do to us almost every now and then. Every now and then that somebody chops your money is because you trusted them and you didn't do your due diligence.
Yeah.
That's the fact. But the moment you start to know where to step, you'll be able to do so much with so little. Listen, there's a project that we are doing. I put the team together within 12 months. You know, we almost done. And yet there was another time that somebody that I put in charge was misbehaving. That was no good. So it comes. After a while, you start to, you know, make a little good decisions. And then things work. So I don't deal with the negativity.
Oh, brother, that's one thing I like. That's the reason why I like you so much. Because negativity kills everything.
Everything.
So, everything. The building manager who is building our house. Okay,
yes.
This man has been in business for building for so long.
Yeah.
There's one particular carpenter that he's very good. He's the one who did our you know how they put the wood before the roof, the roofing sheet?
Yes.
This guy is so good. He's so good. Because I hear that they said those who do the wooden thing, if they are really good at, then the roofing become perfect because they put in the shape of everything.
That's right, the trusses, yeah.
Yes, he's good. And this guy started when they were working together. The building, our building manager saw that this guy is a little bit like you said, conniving and whatever. Yeah. You know, he didn't sack him.
That's right.
What he did, like he planned another way of dealing with him because this guy is so. And the plan that he did has forced this guy to become honest.
Exactly. Manage them. That's what it means. Manage them, understand their position, understand their thinking, and handle them. You don't give up on everybody like that. It doesn't work like that. You're not going to work with angels. And they have not been trained that much, I can tell you that.
Yeah.
And there is also pressure on them. They want to travel. They want to build. They think that they have to succeed tomorrow. You know? And they are telling them that, when you bring money to somewhere, God will just... So there's a lot of things that are going on in their head. Now you have to help them to think as human beings, think rightly. And you have to have some patience for them. Some of them, sometimes I go, a boy gave me a bill on plumbing works. And I felt that this is too much. So I got angry. And almost all the time when I get angry, there's something in somewhere that I'm not trying to get rightly. So I told him, okay, go there. Somebody else should check me. Give me another bill. And then it was 1/3 of what he gave me. Now, I nearly sacked him, but I made him do the work. Why I kept him is because the little works on the other projects. Some of the big guys, you may not get them to fix it when there is water leaking. But he will have time to come and do those things for you. So you may not want to give him the big project because you don't so much trust him. But the little ones, you need him around you.
Yes.
Some of them, the electricians, you just have to, you don't like him. He's not honest with you. He's abrasive. But when there's a critical need, you call him, the next minute he's there. That is his advantage. You can't sack him like that. Because when there's a little problem, you call him, even if it's 2 a.m., to show up. So that is his strength. His weakness is trying to play with the figures. So manage that side. And so that when there's a major problem, you call him, he will show up. But some people will say, no, I've closed the project. I'm not working with you again. Then they go and give it to the big guy. But when there are petty things, nobody shows up. Then the whole thing sinks. So, okay, please go ahead.
This brings relationship between you and this person. So you can tweet and do whatever to get around with everything. So, brother, we're done 1 hour, 10 minutes. Can you please tell Ghanaians that live in abroad? I always want your perspective and your advice for us because you are in Ghana and you and your family have done it. You've been to America, you traveled before. You are not like haven't seen the heaven that people think it is. I don't think it's heaven. I think it's hell.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, you may not understand, you may not agree with me. The reason I said is I think it's hell is that if you are able to make it in Ghana, the person who have make it in Ghana live way better life than you.
Sure.
So that's what I'm saying is because here it's always going and going and going and going.
Just work. That's all.
Work. That's it.
And money self we don't have, they don't have.
But I want you to please advise people when it comes to thinking positive or thinking about doing something in Ghana, how they should have positive mind and positive thinking, because no matter what, Ghana belongs to us.
Exactly.
There's no place like home.
Yeah. So you see, the school, they gave us a lot of examples of the ingenuity or the intelligence of the white man. So the moment you have gone through the school to a higher level, you don't have value for yourself. You have respect for the white man. You go to church, is the same. They are trying to tell you all the things that God will. Now, these two, I think that if you're an African, when I went through school, they did not teach me any African history that was prominent. Except maybe they tell us, yes. But I want something beyond the 14th century, before the white man. Who were we? I think those informations will correct the negativity. You will start to have respect for your heritage, because people are only negative because they have no respect for their heritage. They believe that they are nothing. Okay, there is this story of somebody whose grandfather was the chief, but then they pick him as a child and he became a slave. Then along the line, somebody told him that, no, your grandfather was the chief here. Do you know how much that information did to the self-image? That's right. So when the history that you know about your heritage and yourself is wrong, you become negative and weak and frustrated. And so I would say that don't replace it with the Bible knowledge that they tell you, don't replace it. You are a Christian, no problem. I'm a Christian, I'll go to church. But the facts must be different from the religious information that they give us.
Yeah.
So go and get a lot of the history. Read them yourself. There are books that people can recommend. There is YouTube. Don't say that, oh, I don't like this. A lot of the African Americans have been able to withstand the annihilation from the white man because of that information.
Yeah. They listen, they are the most powerful to be friends with those who are out there. The knowledge.
That's right. Because that heals you. That knowledge, it heals you. What the Malcolm X, all those guys, what they taught, that is what has preserved them. We must also look for that because it's important. If you don't look for that, you will be weak. When they tell you anything good about Ghana, you say, oh, what is there? Because you don't even know yourself. You have no self-identity. You have no sense of heritage. They tell you, oh, some of us will even say that, no, I will not even give any African name to my child. No, so he's in Ghana, the names are 2 European names. It means that is the standard. Those are all indications of the people who don't cherish what they have.
Yeah.
So they have no sense of history, no sense of identity, no sense of pride. And if you have no sense of pride, you will not look back to Ghana. I'm telling you. You always want acceptance from the people you so much respect, their intelligence and their influence. And that's the problem. And so most of you market anyway. Anybody that is that negative towards Africa, look at their sense of history. Just ask them, have you read any book on history? On Africa's greatness? Does it mean anything to you at all? Because all great African leaders, they are product of those. You will never see anybody who fought for Africa, who was selfless. And those who fought for Africa, a lot of them, they are not corrupt. A lot of them are not corrupt because they live beyond themselves. They see the suffering of their people. And therefore, they want to sacrifice themselves. People who are that strong, look for their sense of identity. And you see that these people are strong because of what they know. Nelson Mandela is there. Kwame Nkrumah is there. Any great African president or politician or teacher or doctor or anybody that you know, look for their sense, the knowledge that is here. And you see the reason why they have so much pride in Africa. It is what they know. So most of them who are negative will say that it's knowledge deficit. Go and look for that knowledge. Start to have some kind of respect for Ghana. Look for the good ones. Ask people. Start to believe in your own self again. Start to believe in your people again. Let your children visit. Your child is 25 years. He has never visited Ghana.
And they don't even speak Twi.
They don't even speak.
The children don't speak Twi.
Yes, another trouble. Yet there are so many opportunities here that child may come and see. There are so many things. So bring them. Don't cut them off their heritage and think that here is nothing. It's a lie. It is a lie.
Not now. Why are they coming? Why these people keep on coming back to Africa?
That's right. I may start a business. I may go through a lot of challenges. With time, it works. That's 100%. If you don't give up on yourself, with time, you will, no matter all the accusations and all the things that we tell, high interest rate, politicians are worrying you, government officials, in spite of all those, it still works. If you stay with it and you continue to learn and have that belief, and it has to be something beyond just the physical. It has to be almost a spiritual sense of purpose. Something greater than yourself. You must have that. You must have something to live for beyond you just getting salary and building a career. And most of our people don't have that. They just want to get money and buy a car and house.
Yeah.
There should be something greater
than that
you live for. And if that calls for you to come and change something in Ghana, put everything back and come and change it. And if you have to die on the field, so be it. Because you're creating something for the next generation.
For the next generation.
That is the thinking that we have. You have to be here and stop the noise that you don't like. Say that I've taken it upon myself. There are a lot of researchers who will just focus on one thing all their lives and say that before I die, I will come up with this thing.
Yeah.
How many of our people are doing that?
No.
They're just looking for a job.
No, we want to go to heaven, but we don't want to die.
So there's no greater sense of reason for us to live. And that's why the noise is so much. So we're just looking for comfort. No. Greater sense. What is it that you can offer? What is it that you can sacrifice on the table for everybody and for the next generation? That sense, that thinking, that way of thinking is what the youth and even our so-called leaders need. Because what do you need the money for? When the woman is dying, what do you need that money for? What do you need that Land Cruiser for? Because when you die, are you going to go with them?
No.
So it's so much the lives that you change. It's not the salary. It's not even the business. It's the lives that you change. The people that you inspire hope in. And I think this one, it takes a lot of self-development. And so most of our people are coming just out of the school knowledge or the professional knowledge or the religious knowledge. They don't study something that connects them spiritually to say that this is me. This is why I was created. And the moment you know why you were created, you will know where to live and what to solve. And nothing can stop you from that. Nobody could have told, that said in the Bible, nobody could have told Jesus, go and live in another country. Because he knew that I had to die here. So that was what he was meant to be. He had to be there. But you say that what are you meant to be? What are you sacrificing for the next generation? You don't know. You're just looking for a nice car, nice job, and and go for holiday. And no, that is not life.
And I'm sorry, but I want to jump in. When I started telling family, friends, and things like that, I said, let's come together and see what we can do, because I know my money alone cannot employ 2 or 3 people. So let's do group investment. I told so many people, brother, nobody agree with me until I put it out there on YouTube. And I'm thinking about, whenever I'm thinking about what can I do to give somebody a job. That's what I always think. And for me, I think one person alone, you will struggle and you will give up. But with a lot of people coming together, having the same mindset, it will bring so much blessing. Look at when we were growing up back home. If a husband and wife are a team,
that's right.
Look at how their life is. They may not even have money, but their children look better. They look clean. They look and the father that works and have every money, and he lives. The couple, they don't have the same mindset, They may even have money than the couple.
That's right.
But look at how the whole compound house. Look at how the difference.
That's right. That's right. That's a strong point. That's a very strong point. And it's true. They may not have money, but because they are together, they do so much.
They do so much.
Yes.
They do so much. So, So
as I'm talking, go ahead.
Somebody said there's no place like home, but what if home is chaos? Nigeria with no security, armed robbery, kidnappers. We all want to go home, but we cannot retire in fear.
But I say that it's not true. That is the Nigeria that you see in the media. There are a lot of Nigerians who are also doing fantastically well there. Not everywhere in Nigeria is in armed robbery. No, it's very far. You see, the thing about Nigeria is that they are about the country that can push Africa faster.
Yeah.
So they had to go after Nigeria.
Okay.
Brother. And the Nigerians may not even pay attention. And another thing is that Nigerians, a lot of them also don't study the history. So they love the white culture in America and all that. But please, James Brown, please, it is very far from the reality. There are a lot of things, good things in Nigeria. Don't listen to as a matter of fact, there are people who live in Ghana who, because of the negativity, when you ask them anything, they will spew the negative to you. It takes another way of thinking to give you the positive report in Africa.
Oh, no, brother, I'm not gonna catch you. Look at Eastern Africa and other places. They don't even want to come to West Africa.
You see,
they don't want to come to Ghana and Nigeria.
Yes, because they think, why? What have they seen? It's CNN, it's BBC.
Yes,
it's now that they see it on social media, they know that it's not true. So a lot of it is not true. Don't believe it. Don't go and see. And when you go to the states that are doing well, go to the states. There are a lot of states in Nigeria that are very calm. And people are living successfully. People are building businesses there. Don't believe what they are telling you. There are good things in Africa everywhere. You come to Ghana, there are bad things somewhere, but there are so many good things that if you don't get the right report. And sometimes some people who are even doing good things will still compare themselves with white culture and still diminish themselves. You know, they were doing so well, but they will still diminish themselves because you need greater sense of knowledge as an African to even be proud of what you have done.
Yeah.
Because everybody else will tell you that what you're doing, even up to date. Left my parents alone, we will not be in Ghana. I'm telling you. Why? Because America is ultimate. And then my father's friend said that, so when you come to America, what are you going to do? You go and get a job. Then what? Then go and build in Ghana. But you have those things. So why do you have to come here? You see? That's what he said. But my parents, no. They may not so much agree with those, because the euphoria and the fact that Ghana is negative, they bought into that. So it means that we had to re-educate ourselves, even against what the family taught us, for us to have confidence to be here.
Yeah.
So tell the man he doesn't have to believe in that. Go and test it.
Man, don't believe in that.
Don't believe in that. Don't. You'll be shocked when you go back. Your friends that you thought were nothing, the kind of things that they may have done. Be shocked. Sometimes when they come to Ghana, they come and they look at their friends that are not doing well.
Yeah.
To console themselves. Please, no. Look at those who are doing well too. Because we are judged by the ones that are not doing well. That's Africa anyway. Africa, everything could be going on well. When Ghana does elections, they don't mention it. But when there's one person, when there's a gunshot, everything else will.
Yeah, it'll be on CNN.
So our good things don't mean anything to anybody. And it's even in our own people. So when you come and you see the good things in their market, you think that they are normal. So you are looking for the bad things. It's a program.
It's a program.
Look for the good things. Because that's where the destiny is. You can't have a creative mind if you're that negative.
That's not. God.
You cannot have freedom if you live in fear. It takes courage to live in liberty. You can't say that I want to build business and you don't want to take risk. You can't be great if you don't risk. It's never true. You can get, you are looking for comfort. That is bondage. Never look for comfort. Don't look for comfort. Look for liberty. And there's difference. And sometimes in the middle of the fire, there's still peace. Why? Because you are living for a purpose. You know what you're looking for. You know the impact. So it doesn't matter who is coming after you. The vision, you're still pursuing it. Somebody told me that you will rise up where you fell. Where you fall is where you rise up. You don't rise up from another place.
No.
So when it doesn't work, it doesn't mean anything. Just start again and keep fighting. Because you are looking for that freedom. Freedom is not cheap. It's not cheap. It's for the strong. So if you are just looking for comfort somewhere, you will never taste freedom.
I told my husband, my husband's brother, which is my little husband, and my brother-in-law, I said to him that, I'm trying to see if we can do a pig farm and this farm and this farm. And he went to school at Kumasi University, KST, yes. And I said to him that, I don't know if this thing is going to work and whatever. And he said, listen, have you ever seen a professor who is rich before? He said, Tilly, go ahead. Do it. Stop thinking about it, because they will think and they won't do nothing.
You see?
Have you ever seen a professor?
Professor who is rich? No, because they're always thinking. It's in the action. It's in the doing. Once you start, everything else will start to make way for you.
Yes.
So you don't. It's true. Whatever he told you is true. If you want to start it, then start it. Even if you fail, you will still start again.
Try.
Yes. You keep on trying until you succeed. And so I don't think that they should look well. But we will not beg anybody to come because we didn't beg them to go. We will not beg them. We want those who see it as a call because it is not going to be that simple for you. So if you think America is better, don't come here. Stay there. Then let us fight here and continue to fire us. No problem. But it takes work. It takes work. It takes a lot of confidence. And we are not looking for praises. We just want the work done. And so I think that just as nobody beg you to travel, nobody should beg you to come to Ghana. We will never do that. You should see it as your duty.
Nobody's begging you to come home.
No, you should see it as this is my duty. This is what my mother left me. This is what my father left me. Let me take good care of it. And I like the way the Jamaicans, the African Americans are exploring this because it's their heritage.
Yeah.
We are sleeping, they don't.
Oh no.
They won't.
No.
I have a friend, Angie. She's here. She's a Jamaican. She was born in England, and she's here. She's bought a land. She's fighting. Even if they cheated, she would do it again. You see, she has British accent too.
Brother, do you know we Ghanaians?
Yes.
We are scared of risk.
Yes. Super scared of risk. We don't even Ghanaian invest money with you. Even if you lose the business, they still want to take their money back. And we need to fire. We need to put a lot of fire in Ghanaians, especially those who have gone to school.
We are not no, they are the worst. Sorry, please don't come after me. They are the worst.
Yeah.
You bring an idea, they will kill.
They will shoot it down.
Right.
Yes. They will shoot it down. Those who went to school, who speak English, they don't have any idea. They don't have any identity. We are part of them. We know them. And we fight them all the time. I tell them our mind. They don't like it. My classmates.
Shoot it down that way.
Yes. The questions they ask will make you give up.
Oh.
So don't engage them. I would rather talk to the guys who sell on the street. They are far more intelligent when it comes to business. Because they are doing it. They get the idea today, tomorrow they are shooting it,
Brother, don't you? I don't know why they don't know that. Working for somebody will never make you rich.
No, you see, if you look at our newspapers, Ghanaian from here got MD from MTN, Barclays Bank MD. They don't tell us that the Ghanaian who started the bank, that one they don't, Ghanaian got this position. That's all that they talk in the media. We have three mindsets. There is the employee mindset, there is the businessman's mindset, and there is an investor's mindset. Majority of our people are the people who went to school. They are at the employee mindset. And they are very risk averse. They want a lot of things to be very comfortable, very predictable before they ever step in. And they like the position more than the freedom.
Yes.
We understand them. We understand, but we are not looking for that because we need to produce a lot of the minded people. And when they get into politics, those are the ones who are going to create a lot of wealth for our people.
Yeah.
But the moment you get an employee to become a president, employee mindset to become a president, he will give all the job to the foreigners because he doesn't believe in wealth creation. He believes in his comfort. His children will go somewhere, he gets per diem, and that's it. And so but it's information. I think it's data because if you engage any person who has some heart to learn, I'm sure it doesn't take a month. They will start to see things differently. It doesn't take a month. But the thing is that you risk trying to engage a lot of people on these controversies because then you should be ready to be attacked. They will attack you. Yes, they will attack you. They insult you. They will say all kind of things around you. But it's okay. It's part of life.
And Brother, the emails that I get from people, I'm telling you, this what I'm doing now. If I'm one time, I think you said to me, "Hey, mommy, when you eating? If it wasn't my toughness,
yes,
I'll stop."
Yes, you stop.
Some people even go to extent to say that, "Oh, if you want to speak English, why don't you speak Twi and get your freedom. Hey, and I reply the person and I tell them, I said, listen to me. This social media thing and YouTube this. No, nobody told me to come here. I did it by myself.
That's right. And as a matter of fact, a lot of women like you are not talking. The things that you are talking, they are not talking like that. They will rather be praying and teaching marriage if they have to come here at all. I have to be a good wife. That's all. You know. So that makes that separates you from a lot of them. For you to even pick your phone to say that I want to go on YouTube, on Facebook, and share what I know. What most people don't know is that YouTube or Facebook is now an educational tool. It's not just for comedy. No. It's an empowerment tool, actually. I watch a lot of people that I would never have had the chance to watch now.
To meet.
No, I will never. There are people who have died maybe in 1963. I'm watching their videos.
Yes.
Watching. On money, on history, on Africa especially. They are organizing a lot of things everywhere. They're changing our minds. I'm not looking for football or comedy. No. I'm looking for things that will equip me more, make me stronger. Yes. But majority of our people will not go to YouTube to learn. They go to YouTube to watch video, movie, you know, and yet they want to do something for themselves. You have to invest first in yourself. Before you can dare to try anything. If the fear is so high, it means you have not done any investment in yourself.
No.
If you're that negative and risk averse, it means you don't have a lot of good content. The moment you start to put good content in you, all the noise you will not even hear. You know, because you start to imagine, you start to believe, you start to see because of what you have put in yourself. So most of the people who are just very, very negative, because they don't have any quality content. That's the basic facts. You know, so they are just driven by fear. And once you are driven by fear, you will miss destiny. You know, because you have to have faith. You have to have faith. You have to have hope. You have to have love. You have to have these things. Because these things are the things that get things done. You cannot be an idiot and achieve a lot of things. No. It calls for wisdom. It calls for understanding. It calls for knowledge. You know, so constantly, that's what you are looking for. I'm typing things I don't understand. I'm reading articles I don't, you know. I'm looking for something. I'm listening to you. I'm listening to another person. I'm watching. Because I'm looking for something to get to where I want to go.
I want to be.
You know, so it's constant learning.
I was watching this guy that he's a Black American, and he's in one day I'm gonna share his link with you.
Okay.
He based in I think Turkey or somewhere in somewhere. And I was putting comment, and one of my subscribers saw me there, and he was like, "Oh my God, Tilly, you come here too." Because it's far from what they think I will be. I will be interested in. This guy teaches how Asia is developing so fast, and how America think that they are superpower, but if you see the infrastructure that's going on in Asia, especially China, brother, and the way they are not involved with American money system, IBM, whatever they're talking about, but not IBM. What do you call it?
IMF.
Yes, they have their own. And whenever this guy is on live and I join him, I learn so much.
You see?
And I understand the way he
thinks.
Brother, I'm not speaking. I understand it in my own language. And if I have to talk to you, brother, in our language about what I learned from this guy, you won't believe it.
That's right. So he's opening your mind to a whole world that you didn't know even existed. You know, and so our people are not. Even the best of us, when we want to watch anything, is preaching.
Why?
Even the best of us, if you want to watch anything, is preaching. Preaching. That's all that we do.
It's true.
The best of us, even our educated people, the doctors, the lawyers, the engineers, when they watch anything, they are watching a preacher. That's all. How are you going to get technical skills from a preacher?
No.
How are you going to get investment ideas?
No.
How are you going to get business? They will say, oh, everything is in the Bible. That is not true.
No.
Because what happened today, so we need to shift our people's mind that the quality of the information that you're processing is what is responsible for the results that you are getting.
Yes. And brother, the way I am so into business-minded. When I watch these people, and when I watch these ideas that this guy is giving me, and the YouTube videos that I'm watching about how people think about business, if your thinking is everything to become successful,
everything is thinking. The most powerful tool God gave us is the mind. So if anybody encages your mind, if anybody enslaves your mind, he's enslaved your life. That's why I was talking about the football. The mind is so powerful, and yet the young boy without job is watching football. What do you get from it? You say that Africa is late. Let's assume it's true. You cannot run if you are sleeping. Those things are sedating our people. The entertainment on our radio, the comedy, all those things, the politics, the religion, they have put our people to sleep. When others are building factories, coming out new products, building investment and businesses, coming together to build empires, our people are just praying. And so that's the job that we have to do. Because until your mind is released, nothing can work. Nothing. So I live in the same Ghana, but my understanding of what Ghana is so different.
It's different. Because
so much different.
What you are watching,
I see different. That's it.
Yes.
That's right. The things that my mind is processing is different. I process differently because I feed on different things.
Yes.
What is coming to me is different. That's why I think differently. It's as simple as that.
Yes.
The books that I'm reading, the things that I'm watching, the people that I'm engaged with, we talk different things. And that's why my mind is different.
Yes.
And anybody at all, if you change what you're hearing, it's the same.
Your life
will change. It's just like that.
Yeah.
But so you just talking, no, it's not like that. So it's a big job that we have to do. To tell the people that, listen, nothing will change until your mind.
It's changed.
Nothing.
And brother, for example, I know some women, or I've heard about some women that do business, home care and whatever, and they collect like 5,000, 7,000 a month, 8,000. Brother, if I collect 7,000 a month, I think I'll buy a whole.
You see, because of what you know that you can use that money to do.
And they get this money, all they do is to find a way of buying clothing and this and that and that and that and that. What? And you are still doing the same thing. You gotta move on from where you are. You can do better things.
Yes.
That's
but they can't because they don't get the good information. They don't get good information. And if anybody wants to cut you, want to enslave you, they cut you from listening to any good thing. That's all. You know? So they said this is not good, this is not good, this is the only thing. And the moment you are listening to them, that's it. You're gone. A lot of the churches we have here, they tell their followers, don't read any other person's book apart from a book.
Yes.
This person has destroyed your life. Don't listen to any preacher apart from me. He has destroyed your life. Because the man went to school, somebody taught him. And so these are the problems that we are dealing with. And that's why you can see a lot of the noise. Look at the people that we hail on our TV. This is a country that we must enter into productivity. Huge. If you say that we don't have jobs and we don't have, we want development, it's just productivity. The road, somebody must go there and build it. It's man-hours. You have to put the machines there. You cannot just sleep and say that the roads have come. No. If you want to create jobs, somebody must stand up and build a business. You are praying for these things. These things, you don't pray for them.
You don't pray for.
But how do you tell our people that these things you don't pray for them? Why are you praying for money?
Why are you praying for money?
The whole continent has been told that pray for money. How do you pray for money? Just solve an economic problem, you'll get money.
Now, brother, why these people, I don't understand why they don't understand. If pastor is telling you to pray for money and he is asking you to put money in there, why don't the pastor, who is the powerful man, pray for money and let you take your money home?
No, it's the teaching. And the pastor himself was also deceived, because the introduction of this interpretation of these things that Africans are. Listen, the average African who Obagana had an papa will be with a microphone or you know, when they are shouting, they will tell you you will die, you have to go to heaven, go all the things that you have, you will not take them with you when you die. God is coming tomorrow, Jesus is coming. Those are the things that they condition our people on. It is part of the program. Don't have value for the wealth that you have. You know, teach them to focus on heaven.
Yeah. Meanwhile, they don't want to die.
No, focus on heaven. So the gold, the oil, give it to somebody else because you want to go to heaven. That is the preaching. And so these preachers, the fundamentals, even the genuine ones among them, they don't know that what they taught them in the Bible school was a scam. And that your people, the nation cannot develop if the minds of the people are not developed. And that's something I like about Nana Akufo-Addo. In spite of whatever that we are saying, if you have 2 million of our young people, whether they are schooling in the gutter or on the tree, if they can read, they can write, and they go to secondary school, let's assume we get 50% of them to the university. That generation, the next 5 years, you'll see in Ghana.
Yeah, that's the truth.
This generation is even started.
Yeah,
that generation is the one that is calling. So 2025 going, you see what will happen in Ghana.
Yeah.
A lot of the people that can read can write. If you're able to get them right information, now you can give them book, they will read. If it's a mason, he is confident. If it's a seamstress, he can challenge you. That generation is what will spark the fire. You know, so in spite of all the things that he's done, a very great thing. Because for me, if I could not read and write, we will not be talking here.
That's true.
The information that I have, a lot of it, I had to pick it.
You have to pick it.
Even the confidence.
Yeah.
So somebody could have said that you will not go again, primary 6, or you not even go to school again. You have thousands of mankind who are in the village. Some of them are fighting on the street. Some of them have become successful. But when it comes to separating ideas and building arguments, a product of knowledge, you have to be trained mentally. You know, and that is what we have done to them. So that's why I'm saying there are so many things that I'm hopeful for. You know, so there are
that is true, brother. We are not saying that Ghana, the presidency, all of them, they have done what they can, little by little, little by little. But it's just that they just have to focus and pay attention to the youth. That's all I want.
Do you know that IMF had to call Otumfuo to tell Nanado to stop the free education?
Really?
Yes, find out. Otumfuo came to US. That was what they told him. We don't know the scheme. We don't know. We Africa, we sit on the wealth. The only reason somebody is taking the wealth is because we are ignorant, we are sleeping. If we get 50% of our people to get up, not only on the continent, from America, from Jamaica, nobody can take the wealth. So there's a grand scheme. What we are just dealing with a little bit. They don't want the people to be educated. As a matter of fact, if you study the introduction of our education, we had our way of education. We had a way of the blacksmith and others before the Europeans. When they came, they said that education was wrong. And they brought another form of education. But do you know what they brought? They brought reading English.
Yeah.
And reading Bible. They intentionally took engineering education, science education, technology education, mathematics from our education. And that's why when you look at the majority of our heroes, they are not science engineering. Now, how are you going to industrialize when you don't have that?
When you don't have
when you don't have engineers, when you don't have mathematicians, when you don't have technology people. Because those are the ones who will build factories. Those are the ones that you need to understand how a material is transformed to a benefit from the raw state to a product that can be used. It's a grand scheme. We just don't understand that. Why was it illegal for them to let the African American learn how to read and write? Why was it illegal for them to have access to land? Why they could not testify against a white person in America? Why could they not marry a different white person? Why was it illegal for them to own companies? Even when they tried to build a lot of things, they bent them down. Why did they set laws to cut them out? Even if you look at the world now, a lot of these institutions and the laws that they set, they were just to cripple us.
Yes.
Our banking laws that we have here is just to control our money. There's so much we don't see.
So much we don't see.
There's so much. There's so much. So we can hold them responsible. Say it again.
How come that Paul Kigali?
Yes.
What? That's his name?
Yes, Kigami.
Yes. How come he's able to at least to shake himself a little bit?
He tried, but don't forget that they went through war. Big war.
Yeah.
A lot of people died. Their population is not. And China is helping him, actually. He's playing a very crafty game. But he wants his people to develop. And he's an intelligent man as well.
He's an intelligent man.
And look at how they try to call him. He's a dictator.
Oh, yeah. That's what they're trying to do.
Yes.
To frame.
Look at the one that died the other time.
Yeah.
He said that he was a chemistry professor, Magufuli.
Yeah.
He didn't go to school anywhere. He schooled in Africa.
Oh, Magufuli.
He didn't take any loan. He was developing the country.
Guy.
And all of a sudden, he's gone.
I love that guy. He died, and
you see? And the thing is that, why did he die that quickly? You know? So we must understand. Anybody who tries to develop us is going to, but I think that the more we have a lot of our people come up, the better for us. France is not just going to give up like that. Britain is not going to give up like that.
No. They will not.
Only God knows how much gold the British people, they stole from Ghana alone. The gold that they stole. Trillions. The bars. The backbone of the English economy is what? It's the Ghana gold. Why is the pound so strong? We don't question those things. They still come here and we laugh with them.
Yeah, oh yeah.
I can tell you, 90% of the time, the reason there are no jobs, the reason there are problems in Africa, it's not because of African leaders. It's never because, but it's a grand scheme which has to be looked at. So we just, it's like somebody selling cocaine. They catch him to £2 cocaine. But the one who brought the ship with the cocaine, where is he? So there's much that we have to learn and understand it and then play to win. Because they're not going to change that quickly. They're not going to change that quickly. But we have to understand that. The European the major cities in
Nigerians are powerful. What?
Because they have the numbers.
Yeah, they have the numbers. Yes.
The moment you have the numbers.
Yeah.
So if you don't have the numbers,
yeah.
It becomes a little bit difficult. So we can accuse them. No, go ahead and accuse them. But structurally, there is so much that we, the ordinary people, don't know. Don't know. So sometimes when they make some decisions, we sit back and say, why are you making this decision? They don't make sense. But they may not be able to explain them to us. Because a lot of the decisions don't make sense.
The one decision that doesn't make so much sense is that accommodate or say accommodate or sorry and okay. And so no now we are 170.
So now we have to ask him, why did you say that? And now
why did you say that? Tisikaso and so accommodate.
But he said that when he was not on the seat. Now he's on the seat, he's seeing the reality. When you're on the seat, there are things that you will see.
Okay, brother.
Concession. A lot of the good concessions, the major, medium ones, a lot of them are in the hands of foreigners, not Ghanaians.
No. Yeah.
And yet the small Ghanaian boy tries to do something, they say he's doing Galamsey. What is the difference between what the big companies are doing and what the small boy is doing? Are they not destroy the soil? After all, the big ones the one that they have done, have they helped the citizens? No.
Nothing.
So if you want to stop, then stop everybody. Don't stop the small boy. Stop everybody. Stop all the foreigners. Stop the Chinese. Stop the Europeans. Stop everybody. He said that we are not mining any gold again. But they have been mining for all these 8 years. The cities, the very cities that they mine, are they developed?
I think, sir, what we have to pray for is that I don't know if the prayer is going to work, but my prayer is that every minister, every president, every person that hold position that are not doing what they're supposed to do. Now, so much fushishe. Sana was so much fushe. No more foolish sha. Now, no more casanoma, no more be so among say. I didn't know your furashe. Because I'm to a man, to me, and shas bra, as my yaka, you know. Say, ya what problem in na no near many simuna sono. I was able to make who said, dear party, it is a dear okay, you know, and you had the bet me idea one for the woman some more.
I'll say a kaboom. I'll say kaboom. We should have.
Yeah, Kabomas, Africans or Kabomas.
Yes. That will change a lot of things. Until then, it will be a bit tough.
So we have a carbon that we throw off. We bet you
No, maybe I don't know. They can come out, but at least there should be free movement. There should be one currency. There should be one passport. Those things will help us because they treat us one people anyway.
Yeah.
In America, if I'm in one state and I want to open a business in another state, maybe it's very easy. You know, I don't need to change currency.
No,
I don't need to change the passport.
Yeah,
with one language. China is the same. So if I have, for instance, our shops, we probably will own 1,000 in China because you could just go to anywhere and just open.
Yeah, and do business. Yeah.
If you're successful in Ghana, to go to Nigeria to open a business is a whole different thing.
Yeah.
To go to Togo, yet it's the same people with one destiny. So you can see the division, and that is what is poverty creation there. It's poverty.
Yeah.
You know, so structurally it's poverty. So you can do well as a Ghanaian, but how much is the size of your market?
I know. And how can you become big? Your market is so small.
But if Nigeria were part of us, Kenya were part of us,
then we go around and do business everywhere.
Right. Yeah, you have money. So from the top level, there is so much that we have.
And we have to pray for them, or we have to find a way. Just I was saying, to me come together.
That's right. And I think that if the diaspora is coming that much, it will help.
It will help.
Yes, but we are not going to beg them. We want those who want to come.
Yeah, but brother, you have said the secret, though. What is the secret? Because those diaspora, the way brother, let me say this before I forget. You know, Black Americans or diaspora, European American, whatever, the way these people are smart,
Yeah, because they know them. They study.
Yes.
We don't know them. We don't know them. We trust them. They know them. They don't trust them.
Let me tell you, brother, the way I carry diasporans, and when I hear somebody saying, oh, Black Americans or Black European, Black England, whatever, they don't behave, they don't do this, that's why police. And I said, let me tell you something. If you know these people, you will respect them. You won't even respect a white person.
That's right.
Because what these people have been through.
That's right.
And what they have done, and these white people have taken credit for. No, if you know and can
yes,
because
but you see the ignorance. When you are born here, is the ignorance. So we just make a statement. But it's my desire that at least we will have about 30% of them look back to Africa and take ownership. You know,
I pray that they will come back home.
Yes, yes. Because if you're Chinese, you're Chinese. If you're an African, you're an African.
You're African.
If you're an Indian, you're an Indian. It doesn't matter the number of years. You know, so I think that the moment we get a lot of them to look back, with a commitment to say, let's work together. I see that a lot in the Jamaicans that are coming here, and I see some African Americans come. But it will take a lot of time.
I know. So, I pray
for the Ghanaians and the Nigerians. As a matter of fact, Nigerians, those who were born here, I'm not counting on them.
Even the children who are born here, they come together and live with the different mindset than even Ghanaians that live
who are
here.
Born, that's right. Yes. The problem is those who grew up here.
Yeah.
And they went. Because it's so difficult for them to see anything good. And it's part of their program anyway. It's a program. It's a program.
Yeah. And I think so. We're gonna end here. We've done 2 hours, exactly 2 hours, brother.
Wow.
Thank you. I love you. And anytime you come, you make me learn so much. And I'm glad I know you, and I'm glad that when I send you an email that I want to talk to you, you did agree to it. And thank you so much. Thank you for all those who hang out with us, watching us. And Black Americans, please come home, please. I have posted that I want to do business, group investment. Please contact me. I like you guys so much. You don't know. So please come home. And brother, can you please tell them your social media handle so that they can? And somebody was asking also that where can they get the bag to buy? So yeah, you gotta say that too, please.
All right. So what do I have to say? My YouTube channel is Obeng Darko. Obeng Darko is Obeng. Darko is Darko. When they get there, under the contact, my number is there.
It's there.
Once they send me a message, I can then give it to the guest. I'm sure you get with Rose.
Yes.
Rose was the one, yes.
Yeah, she's awesome, yeah.
Yes.
So guys, please.
Is it the same Ghanaians? The same Ghanaians that we work with? The same Ghanaians?
Yes. She's very professional.
That's right.
Very, very professional. I almost get mad at her. And I said, listen, I told her, I said, listen, why am I buying something and it's taking so long for me to?
Yes.
So, madam, please have patience. I'm working.
Your American thing came up.
American thinking kicking. I forgot that it's coming from Ghana.
America.
And I said, because I was trying to pay through other wherever, and I think I was doing something wrong, but I'm like, why is it taking so much time? Madam, please have patience. I'm working on it. So somebody is asking, how do I get the bag? So go to Obeng Darko. B-E-N-G. No, B-E-N. Yeah, G, right?
Yes.
Darko, and then let's see if I can write it down. Or brother, type it in a comment section so that
let me send it to you private. Then
okay.
My number is 02466318874.
Okay.
I'll put my number there too.
Yeah, I see it.
And the website is www.nv.com.gh.
Okay. So this is Kwabena Darko's number. And
and so we say that don't let any frustration stop you. Even if they cheat you, don't. Because it's better we solve the frustration than for them to continue to control everything that we do.
Yeah.
And until we work together.
On our land too.
That's right. Yeah. And so the problems, the politicians will give you trouble. The chiefs will try. They are all learning. That's a fact. They are all learning. The preachers and everybody, they are all learning. They're all learning. Some of them will be wicked, but majority of them is out of ignorance, I'll tell you.
This is the reason why I always said that you always talk for them. But it's okay.
Because when you engage them, you will see it. A lot of them have good heart. When you get one-on-one and you talk to them and you explain and they explain their position, you see that it's not because they are wicked. No. It's very far from that. A lot of the time.
If you sell a land to a guaranteed person to destroy your water,
when you go to your hometown, ask the chief, engage him and ask him why he did that.
Money.
No, sometimes it's not like that. You engage him and see.
They think it's development.
You engage them.
I'm not going to engage them, so you have to tell them. Tell me.
No. You see, I think that those you have access to, get their opinion. Sometimes you may even share they may even disagree and fight you, but sometimes they go back to take your position. You know?
Okay. I'll take it. Thank you, brother. Thank you so much. Please go to brothers YouTube and please go subscribe and watch. Listen, this is one brother that I don't want to say too much in front of him. I don't want his head to be so big and explode. But wisdom. So go watch his videos and learn something. When it comes to business, those who want to do business in Ghana, my England group, I have England group that they are doing investment. Please go to Obeng Darko and learn, because real estate, if you guys want to do real estate, go. And if you contact him, look at this number. He will respond to you guys. When it comes to land or whatever, he's one person. And Kwabena Darko, this Kwabena, the other Kwabena. Yes. Kwabena is awesome too. So, Marie. Oh, somebody is here saying thank you. Is that your wife?
Yes.
Hey, madam. You welcome, William. You are so welcome. And brother, baby, why? Papa. Tinyamo, Ghana because you see, that's why I love you. That's why I love you so much. I am no crow. I am no money. I was here. I am my. That be our catcher. I was say, not to money. I'm only papa. Has a wedding. Some more. I'm a fan chame. But my children said, I said, go. I was a mechanic. Passion. Pound cry. Ne baba. Woman. Ne banner free her. Abakana is one in there, Juma. So, one banner 12 free her. Abagana, say one in the banner. What you can't say, Bram, I am sending a contact abroad in case it says, more your project been a bank at Mata hot side, the court, Kumasa not some top blocks, because blocks factory. Or let's say, obey a price needs to year, mamma, or a very business minded person. Now come up one, amame. He said, the banner to Abagana.
Yes.
On any year, Juma. Only who said Ghana ye. Baby, I said I was thinking the same thing. And I wouldn't start thinking it's until there be a no one. Then you make what's the thinking? It's possible.
That's right. Yes.
Yes. I mean, sure.
Amen.
Sister,
all right.
So I'm at say I did ask some Ghana so no. I mean, sure. Bye, everybody. Thank you for watching us. Thank you, everybody. All right. Good night, everybody. Thank you, brother.
Okay. Bye.